Hello, I am Aniket from Tarkashastra Academy. Today I have with us Rahul Kuchankar, one of the sweetest students we have ever had on our academy. So his educational background, I'll tell you, he is an engineer from Siagat College. He has completed his electronics engineering from Siagat College. Now he joined us for CAT exam preparation, scored good in all the exams, but missed out by 1 or 2 marks in each of the exams. So be it SNAP and MAT, everywhere he missed out by 1 or 2 marks. But then was a very brilliant student, was very hardworking student, and finally could convert SRCC GBO. That exam he could convert, and right now studying in SRCC. So you can see the campus of as well of SRCC in his background. A very nice background, Rahul. So Rahul,
Yes,
I
sir.
cannot hear you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me, and thank you for the brief introduction.
Yeah. So Rahul, how are you now? How is your experience in SRCC?
Sir, it is very good. The college is really nice, providing great opportunities.
Yeah. So as we know that it is a very famous Shri Ram College of Commerce is a very good name or one of the best institutes in India for commerce. How is it for MB?
Sir, Shri Ram College of Commerce, no doubt, is very famous for its UG courses and also one of the elite colleges of India. And for the PG course as well, it is one of the finest colleges of India. SRCC has a very strong alumni base, which is currently working in some of the top firms around India, catering to different business domains like finance, consulting, marketing, or analytics. Also, the college provides peer-to-peer learning experience, some case study-based teaching approach. One can certainly consider preparing for SSC GBO as it provides one of the best ROIs in the country.
Okay. What is this global business operations? Is it something different from your regular MBA?
Sir, GBO means that the course curriculum deals with business operations all over the world. It not only provides a good overview of businesses in India, but also gives a holistic understanding of how businesses operates around the world, like outside of India. In a nutshell, it basically means MBA in international business.
Okay. But is it somewhat similar to operations management?
Yeah, sir, somewhat similar, but it has a international essence.
Okay. So yeah, coming to your preparation for SRCC. So did you separately prepare for SRCC, or were you preparing for CMAT and CET, because the exam is in that duration itself? So you're preparing for CMAT and CET and you could clear this exam. Was that the case?
Sir, preparing solely for the GBO is not required. Like the preparation of CMAT or CET is well enough for cracking SSC GBO. Most of the topics are common for the exam. You just have to work upon your weak areas to make it stronger.
Okay. Yeah. And how was your exam experience? What was your strategy during the exam?
The exam experience was smooth, as I had already given many entrance exams before GBO. So as also it is conducted in March, so you are very much prepared for it already. So first of all, what I did was I started with my strongest section, that is LR, and then moved on to the tougher ones. That is, as I was not very much confident about QA, so I solved it at the end. So I tried to get the maximum marks in my stronger areas.
So what was the order in which you solved the paper?
So first I went with LR, then VA, DI, and at lastly QA.
Okay, great. And yeah, one more thing I would like to add. So this guy, he had converted Pumba as well through CET. I mean, he could not convert it. He had the score which would have helped him get into Pumba in CET exam, but he still chose SRCC over it. So that is the value of that college. The return on investment, as he told in his in the beginning of the video, it is really great. So the fees are around 3 lakh rupees, I guess.
Yes,
2 years. 3.2 lakh rupees, and the average salary is in the range of 10 to 11 lakhs.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. again, coming back to your preparation, how many mocks did you write for SRCC?
Sir, honestly, I didn't appear for any mock before the actual exam. I just went through some shortcuts formulas that I had already prepared during my preparation.
Okay, okay, nice. So, but then it is also one of the speed-based exams. You were already preparing for SNAP and also for CET. So
Yes,
that
yes.
must have helped in your preparation and
Yes.
in the great, great. Yeah, in your year, there were no interview preparations. I mean, no interview process for selection, right? So what do you think? Will there be interviews this year?
So last year, as due to the COVID situation, no GTPI was conducted. But as of now, as the college has already opened, there are chances that GTPI could be conducted. But can't say for sure, as the decision solely lies with the management authority. But yeah, there are high chances.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll be asking few students questions. So what are the important topics for QA, LR, DI, and VA for all four?
So for VA, like parajumble, synonyms, antonyms, and fill in the blanks were like mostly asked. And also, as I remember, there was only one asked during our time. And for DI, I would suggest that you should be fast with your calculations. That it was heavily calculation intensive, but it was moderate, easy to moderate, not very difficult. And sir, in LR, basically all the topics that come in CET, like statements and assumptions, clause, blood relations, and some 2-3 questions of abstract reasoning. And coming to QA, yes, sir. And coming to QA, mostly arithmetic. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And how was the level of difficulty of the exam overall?
Sir, it was somewhat difficult compared to the previous year, but like overall, it was moderate, not too difficult, not too easy compared to.
If we compare it with CMAT and CET exam, can you compare the level of difficulty?
Like more difficult than CMAT, in between CMAT and CET, I would say.
Okay, so more difficult than CMAT, but easier than CET.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, but the time, I mean, you have 2 hours for 160 questions. So were you able to finish almost all the questions? I mean, could you look at each and every question in the given time?
No, sir. As like my experience was that I could not look at every questions because as I knew that I was not very confident about QA, so I kept it at the last. So QA, I was not able to see every question, but I tried to solve maximum in LR, VA, and DI. So it had, yes.
Okay, okay. And was there any strategy you decided before preparing for the exam? Or
Yes.
yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. What I did was I allotted a specific amount of time for all the questions, and I tried to not exceed it. Like you suggested me before the exam, not to exceed an amount of time which we give to any section. Like for example, I knew that for say I had 20 minutes for LR, so I didn't exceed the time. I immediately switched to the other section as the time is, so that I don't miss on any of the easy questions that are in the other sections, and to not get stuck. Yes.
Okay. And how were you preparing for now? Let us say you did not prepare separately for SRCC, but then how were you preparing? Your CAT exam was done. You were bit confident, I mean, done with your basics and everything. How were you preparing for these exams? CMAT, CET, SRCC. How were you preparing? What was your preparation strategy?
Sir, first of all, like I knew that I had given many exams. So what I did was I came back to YouTube and searched for some topics that I didn't knew that I was weak. So I practiced those questions and tried to score maximum in every sections.
Okay. And how much time did you dedicate for preparation daily?
Sir, like it varied, but at an average 4 to 5 hours.
4 to 5 hours regularly.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, one question I have from the students: how to avoid silly mistakes in the exam?
Yeah. So don't get stuck at any question because there will be some questions which are purposely given to take your time. So you need to be smart on choosing which question to solve. And like we know that every question carries equal amount of marks. So don't get stuck at any question. That would be my advice.
Okay. Any particular advice would you like to give to your juniors?
Yes, sir. First of all, allot a specific amount of time to each section. Do not exceed it. If you have some time left, then you can come back to that section. So do not get stuck anywhere.
Okay. 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 So I guess we have covered almost each and everything. Thank you so much for your time, Rahul. I mean, I know you are in first year of your MBA, and I know how hectic the schedule must be. And as you told me before the interview that your colleges are starting from next 2-3 days. I mean,
So it
online.
has started from 17, but for outside of Delhi people, they are given leverage of some 3 to 4 days.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, you will be shifting to Delhi now. So from your busy schedule of packing and everything, thank you for giving us the time. And I really hope that you do well in your career and make every one of us proud. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting. Thank you for your guidance, sir.
Yeah.
It would not have been possible without you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.